I just went to my first iftar. What is that, you say? Well, during Ramadan, people are fasting, and their first meal is called iftar. And I got to witness it and be a part of it. And I'm going to go to another one when I'm in San Diego if I can, and hit the big one on June 4th when I return. What do you know about Ramadan? I don't know enough, and I don't know much about Islam either. Not true? I did take a world religions class in college a couple decades ago. And I did go to Dubai for 3 weeks, but I was running around. I never saw a woman anywhere. I wasn't in the malls. I was like where all the guys were working and in the souks and just kind of walking around. So I never got to go into the mosque because women go in a separate entrance, and I just never saw a woman ever. So my first mosque experience was about a month ago. And as a culture explorer, I like to learn about different people and environments and be the minority and immerse myself in different communities. And I saw on Facebook there was an event at MAPS, a association of the Puget Sound, and it's a big mosque in Redmond. When I drove out there, I thought, where am I? It looked like it's in the industrial area. I thought it was like a storage unit converted into a mosque, and it's big. And it was impressive. It was an invitation to a lot of neighboring churches. It was mostly white women 60 and up and myself. And we got to learn about the lives of 5 or 6 American Muslims. They're in their 20s, and they shared their stories and which countries they're from and what it's like. And, I have a lot of misconceptions, and I'm sure many of you do too, about what's Islamic and what's not, what's culture, what's politics. It was mind-blowing. I definitely will interview Anila, who ran the program, and some of the young ladies as well. Last night I went to the second mosque, which is just by, it was in Linwood, so pretty close to my house. And I don't know, I guess I just saw Ramadan somewhere, and I thought, oh, Ramadan. Oh, weren't those young ladies talking about how they love Ramadan and the parties and the food and the family and the friends, how fun it is? Well, it's that time. I should go. And so I posted the other day, hey, where are my Muslims at? Do I know any Muslims? But I do know one Muslim for sure. I hosted him as an exchange student from Egypt maybe a dozen years ago or so. I probably talked to him, I want to say 3-4 years ago, maybe as a message or something. I'm like, I will find him on Facebook. I'm like, hey, I want to go to an iftar. What you got? And he just doesn't even live here. He lives in Canada now. And he's like, no problem. Boom. Invited me or introduced me to 2 people. Got to meet him and his wife. And I thought his name was Imam, but that's the equivalent of preacher or minister. It's not his name, it's his title. I didn't know who I'm meeting, and he like runs the place and does the lectures. I don't know what they're called. And it's also a school as well. So when I was driving up there, I'm like, where am I? It's kind of like a neighborhood. I thought, am I driving on somebody's lawn? And it was like a portable, and there's basketball court, and they have a number of students because it's a school too. I met his wife, and I met this other young lady. She took me around, took my shoes off. I know enough to cover up and to, have no holes in my socks because we're going to take those off. And so it was a very quaint, small, bustling mosque, and the women go in this direction. The guys are somewhere else because we never saw them. In the room, it's probably a 20-foot by 10-foot room where there's a tablecloth in the middle of the ground and people sitting on either side, and they're having dates. And then you go to the prayer room, and if you're menstruating, you don't go to the prayer room. I mean, it was definitely kind of tight in there where people are definitely touching. And I did notice people are pretty touchy too. So there was these lines, and these are new lines in the carpeting, kind of tacked down, and it's to get the spacing right, because there was a snafu, I don't know, maybe like last week or something, where where a lady got a tush in the face, boom, knocked her over. So that would have been a funny video. So it's to get the spacing right and to be orderly and organized. And there's a lot of people in there, so it's like to have some organization. So that was kind of funny and humorous. And to see the poster of the feet and where to stand on the line, it's like 2 inches behind it, I think. So that was kind of neat. And let's see. So all the ladies wore their hijabs, their headscarves, and then there was a boy in there and then a couple of little girls, and they don't wear the scarves. And then after that, then we went to go eat. And so let's see, the wife of the Imam, the person who runs the place, got me a plate, and that was just nice. I'm like, sure, great. And sat on the ground and talked to the gal next to me. She's from Afghanistan. She's been here for 4 years, and she says she loves the freedom and she can drive. And then the gal on this side, she was 11 years old, and she had her cell phone going. And TikTok is a video. It's like YouTube, but it's new. It's like mostly musical, goofy stuff on here. And I've heard of it and I've seen it, but I hadn't seen how you make it, because she made a pretty cool one at 11 years old with slow speed and fast speed. And so she showed me how to do it. What? How cool is that? My host was just sharing with me different parts of the culture, and her mom is from Libya. And I tried a Libyan soup. I had straight buttermilk because that's what you drink, apparently. And because I make yogurt, homemade yogurt, it was actually, I could take it. It's because it's like drinking sour cream kind of. So not a problem. Fit right in. People were speaking Arabic. It was a great experience learning. It's fascinating. And there were a number of countries represented there. The desserts that I tried, I'm not doing keto and I'm not doing intermittent fasting anymore, so I had at it. There was I think it was a Syrian dessert that was coconutty, cakey, creamy with some syrup on top. And then there was this other one with phyllo. And which country was it from? I think it was from Libya. And then I had some Gambian donuts. Yes, maybe like little donut holes, maybe 3, maybe. I don't know, maybe 4. Oh! So out of the 5 prayers that they do each day, did you know that one of them is at 4 in the morning? Are you kidding me? So that was shocking. I didn't know that. And fasting is no water, because when I did my 70-hour fast, it's like, okay, I did water and I had some coconut oil in it, and that's qualified as a solid fast, but apparently no water. The wife invited me over to their house for dinner, or for the Iftar at their house on a weekday. So I'm excited about that. I'll do that in a week. And then I'm going to go to the big event at the large mosque in Redmond on June 4th to experience that. So I'll be learning a little bit here and there. And then I will have interviews with various Muslim women. And I don't know, maybe some men. I haven't really met any men, hardly. Well, you know what? Actually, the Imam I probably will interview. So that is cool. I love invitations, particularly where I'm the minority and I can learn a lot. So please send them over this way. I will share with you techniques, habits, and mindsets you can apply across all facets of your life.